And switching over to the match card, match D, we have the Falconeers with the Guy Ledouche and a Praxi Leary. Good to see them back with a Fiach, Atmos Defiler, a Wild Godzilla, and Tapau again with Nid, Sunderland, Jason, and Badfoot going up against Captain Falco, Ninin, Gorath, and Ed Bain, and of course the Diewalker, Zwain, Alk, Flynn, and One Eye Willie. No worries. Pretty standard. No changes on the Pastafarian crew, so we've had no people drop out because of time constraints or anything like that, which is good to see. And the Falconeers, of course, bringing in the same team as they had last week, so there's no issues there at all. Nid, possibly my favourite captain at the moment with the Goldfish. That Hwacha Goldfish on his ship
I know, right?
is devastating, and I'm looking forward to see just as good gameplay again today. Oh, man. If anyone remembers the match for the Falconeers, just watching him, I'll disable that ship, then I'll turn, I'll disable that ship, and then I'll just focus down on him. Oh, wait, that ship's not disabled anymore. Disable. He would just turn. He'd be like, nope, no firing, nope, nope. Oh, you're trying to run away.
If his gun went down, he'd have it back up in 2 seconds. He'd throw a dedicated engineer on that gun.
Yep.
I love how he used his maneuverability in the Goldfish. That's one thing you can't get with the Galleon, right?
It was
Although you did get a lot more
disturbingly good.
firepower
All right. Looking back onto the... Oh, we've had another kill.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
It's now a 3-1 scenario against Corvus. Dear God.
The one guy there was getting really low. They're just poking at him, right?
Yep.
Beautiful play. I think Polaris is the first one who started that Junker Pyramidian snipe build, and then BFS used it second.
Yeah.
I
think so.
For those of you who don't have Windows 7, I pity you greatly. God knows I've had been watching WCF and just had 4 streams up.
Oh God! If anybody still has Vista, I feel so sorry for you.
Very true. God, that cancel or allow for days.
Oh God! So we're just taking a little time to get the teams together for this one.
Oh.
Banter.
I'm so enthralled in this Corvus game.
I kind of do just want to sit here and watch it. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm not allowed to. I've got to do things. It's irritating. Oh well, we shall live.
Split up hard in the paint. So, what are you expecting from these two teams? Falconeers, what are you expecting? Especially with the Hwacha fish, what are you expecting him to do tactically?
Oh, all right. Let me just have a look for a second. Match cards. Here we go. All right, so I would expect him to heavy clip it as they're engaging, take out the front guns on the Nautilus while advancing. They'll get in closer, they'll switch to burst, he'll unload into the broadside of the Diewalker while Guy Ledouche continues to focus on Nautilus.
Yep, that's exactly how I see these engagements going. I agree, completely.
And he'll keep the Diewalker disabled while putting that side gun damage into Pastafarians Nautilus. Should Diewalker engage first, it's going to be much the same. I doubt it, yes, but it's going to look much the same. It's just going to be a heavy clip into Diewalker instead, and then turn to disable Nautilus and kill Diewalker.
Hwachas are Flat Gat's lament, let's be honest here. It's so easy to get both broadsides of a junker disabled in one barrage. I've had it happen multiple times, and you're just sitting there tank mode because all our weapons are disabled.
Yep. That's all you can do. Once you see all that red on your ship, you're like, our engines are out, our guns are out, we cannot physically keep up our ship and engine and fix these components. It's just pure tank mode at that point. There's nothing else you can do.
When the captain's off the helm to start repairing stuff, you know shit's hit the fan.
Oh yeah. It's not great. All right, so the first match is. Oh, hold on. So the first match is done. Apparently 5-2. There we go. Very nicely done.
Is
Nicely
that it? Oh, you
performed.
wish, Honey Badger. You wish. Poor Honey Badger.
Oh god. He doesn't realize it's a best of 3.
Like, it's like telling someone they have cancer. Oh no, you have to cast maybe 3 sniper matches in a row.
Yuck. I do not envy him at all, one bit.
Nope, neither do I. I mean,
We really need this password for the gamers.
so what have you been doing lately? How's uni, Riley?
Uni, not too bad. I'm doing writing for news media as my major. So, like, I've been focusing down on, of course, games journalism, because of what else would I do? I'm not going to write for fucking normal newspapers, fuck that. And, it's really fun. It's weird. Like, we'll walk into class, he'll give us a stack of paper with, like, police reports on, like, people being murdered, and it's like, write a story. It's like, Jesus, and reading through this shit is depressive. It's like, first one we got was, like, 2 men have been shot, execution style, rudder. It told us the ballistics, etc., etc. And it was genuinely sort of sad stuff to read. It was really interesting. Oh, looks like we have a password. Yes!
Oh, there we
Love
go.
it!
Flynn is definitely in my spectator spot. There we go.
Love it.
I was like trying to join. I'm like, oh, did they make like a second lobby or something? Oh, nope. Just terrible. I honestly thought I misspelled the password. And I'm like, how did I actually
To do that wrong, yep.
It was pretty rough.
Apart from that, not a whole lot. I mean, I messaged you yesterday about this. I finished a really old project of mine, which I started in like grade 10 and just couldn't finish. I just didn't.
So you started
have the
programming in
knowledge.
grade 10?
Yeah, no, I've been programming sort of on and off for ages in different codes. I started, just HTML website stuff. I moved into Java and JavaScript, and I'm doing C+ and C# now. And this new project was all in Windows command prompt. Ugh.
I mean, I'm a complete programming noob, and I plan on taking that as like one of my electives in uni. So hopefully, they're nice to new people.
Yep. Should be an interesting project if I get this adventure done for it.
You
be
should just
interesting.
me, you, and Urs should just voice act the entire thing.
Well, we do want some voice acting, so we might need it.
Did you get Humble Bundle 8?
No.
It's a really interesting puzzler game that was added in there. It was like Tiny and Big's adventure or something like that. It's a really interesting puzzler, but like the art style and the story is like really weird, but it's a really fun puzzler. Looks like the game's finally starting.
Yep, it is fantastic. Going into game Duel at Dawn for the starting map. Just quickly, for people asking to shoutcast with me, you can't at the moment. My random streams, fine, you can't at the moment. This is a tournament. Me and Papa have been requested by Urs. Please stop asking. You cannot cast these tournaments with me. Alright, the Guy Ladouche and Apraxia Lyri against Nautilus and Diewalker. We've got exactly the same spawns as last game. In fact, same position for the Pastafarians, spawning in those ribs. They're going to group up. Guy Ladouche and Apraxia Lyri are going to form up. Let's have a look at the builds. The Guy Ladouche, yeah, that's how he rolls it. He rolls the Gatling in front of his balloon, mortar on the other side. He's got a carronade flare on his sides. Very interesting. Apraxia Lyri, of course, that Hwacha fish with a Gatling carronade combination. Fair enough. The Diewalker unchanged. The Gatling, flak Gatling, flak Gatling. Pretty standard. And the Gatling mortar, flare, flak side. Interesting. So we're going to have a matchup of Gatling mortars. It's going to be great to see Guy Ledouche taking a lot of damage. Nautilus having a fantastic angle. Apraxia Leary needs to get in there and disable quickly. He needs to get in there now, or Guy Ledouche is going to sink. There's a bit of a Hwacha barrage. It's not going to do a lot, disabling a gun on both the Diewalker and the Nautilus. Guy Ledouche's armor is down. Shoot Venting to dodge some shots. Very good choice there.
Oh, he's going to get right into that scrap.
Oh, wow, that's not good. There's a few more components on the Pastafarian Nautilus. That's what he needs to be doing. He needs to be targeting more of the front of the ship, though. He needs to get some of those front guns out. Looks like he might have one of them. Let's have a look. Yeah, it looks like he's got the light flak cannon out. Wait, no, that's a side gun as well.
I would like to see the Ledouche abuse that one pipe as a form of cover, but he decided to go over and engage.
Nope, he's decided that the Diewalker's armor is down low enough for him to engage. Guy Ledouche taking a lot of damage because of it. Flax opening up. Beautifully done by the Nautilus, just saving him. Bit of an unfortunate angle coming off that ram by the Guy Ledouche, but the Nautilus is heavily disabled and the Diewalker's not really in a position to help. I'm kind of surprised the Apraxia Leary isn't hanging in there, but no worries, no worries. Always a safer idea.
I think he could have afforded to stay there for a while. The Divolka was behind that one rib, so he could have just stayed there and kept the Nautilus disabled.
It would have been really risky to do, but I think he might have been able to pull it off. In this case, they're just going to be able to go in with Ace against the Pastafarians with a slight health advantage on the Diewalker, and that's it. Guy Ledouche is very much the cause of that not going well. I think he moved in way too far ahead of the Apraxia Leary there. Equally, you can't send the Apraxia...
I'm interested to see if they'll switch the Apraxia Leary to tank, because they don't want to lose their DPS machine.
Well, they've decided to send the Apraxia Leary in first with that Hwacha barrage like I expected they would. Oh, wow, that's unfortunate. Apraxia Leary stopping, Guy Ledouche ramming into him, shredding a bit of his armor, getting his gun arcs completely off. Apraxia Leary is going to take a ton of damage. Those flak shots are just going to open up from the Pastafarian Nautilus and the Diewalker right now, shredding that health, and he goes down in rapid succession. Diewalker going down to the Guy Ledouche.
Get on the Nautilus, run, do something. He's always going to zone with Tar, I agree with that.
Yep, at this point, he does need to run a tar barrel. Good. Try to lose this spot in the clouds somehow. Oh, it's not happening just yet. The tar barrel not quite doing the job he needs it to do. Apraxia Leary needs to get in here
really
quick.
Lucky spawn. He's going to be sandwiched in between two blue guys now.
Oh, wow. That just sucks. Maybe Apraxia Leary and Guy Ledouche can actually focus down on Diewalker really quickly. Guy Ledouche's armor is relatively
Apraxia Leary
high.
decides to come in, which he is.
Oh, there it is. Oh, but Diewalker managing to get the kill on the Guy Ledouche. Very nicely done. Oh, Apraxia Leary now needs to get out of there. A constant stream of Gatling flak is going to open up from both these ships. Both just in a reload state. Diewalker taking a bit of damage from what actually looks like the tar barrel, which has traveled across the map.
Nautilus did a beautiful job of getting above that vertical arc for the Hwacha and just avoided about half that Hwacha barrage. Excellent play from the Nautilus.
Guy Ledouche coming in from behind Nautilus. Apraxia Leary needs to turn around right now, which he has done. Kerosening. He needs to kerosene to get in there too. He needs to assist the Guy Ledouche as much as possible. He needs to start disabling probably the Diewalker. Nautilus is going down to the Guy Ledouche. Armor being hugely shredded. Only just getting the armor... Oh, no, sorry, the Nautilus only just getting its armor back up. Lots of components still disabled. Goes down. Now they can get a two-man focus down on the Diewalker. Diewalker only having a single gun disabled. He needs to try and get out of there. But there is the Hwacha barrage, and that is it gone. It is just a sitting duck at this point. Where is the blue Nautilus spawning? Over in the ribs. I wouldn't want to see him charge at this point. I would expect just far too much damage. The Diewalker doing a pretty good job at tanking, however... Maybe he can hold out. I
don't think he can. Even if he did manage to, getting those guns back up is going to be so hard at this point. It looks like he's running to his teammate, and his teammate's probably like, no,
don't leave them to me, you asshole!
Exactly.
Yep. Yeah.
This is rough.
That was unfortunate. I think that might have even been a ram off the wreckage that got him there. Oh, wow, yep. Okay, this could see the... Falconeers put themselves into the lead over the Pastafarians. Looks like the Pastafarian Nautilus might just be looking to slip past Apraxia Leary. Yep, there's some tar barrel from him. Very nice choice. Try to zone out that Guy Ledouche. Try to get some damage onto those components. Wow.
I would have expected. As soon as he went past that Hwacha, I was like, yeah, your engines are gone.
Oh, the Die Walker's here, but it's very much still a 2v1 scenario because the Nautilus has literally nothing at this point.
You literally look at the top right of your screen. Everything's red.
Yep.
All of it.
Yep, everything. Oh, no, he's got an engine. This is good. Oh, there's the tar because of that engine. Guy Ladouche, kerosene, try and get out of that. Oh, wow, big ram onto the Die Walker. That was amusing.
Just missing that scrap on the descent downwards.
Wow. Man, that almost could have saved the Nautilus. I don't think it's going to, but it would have been interesting. If the Guy Ladouche's Gunux had been...
This might be GG. This is one of the most beautiful comebacks I've seen in a very long time.
It's great to see. Fantastic. I'll be interested to see what Pastafarians think about it. If they pull it off, of course. Die Walker only having one engine. Oh, wow! That's spawn! That's spawn for Nautilus. Nautilus, you need to react right now.
I think
oh,
we
wow.
got the Devoka going pure tank mode at this point.
Yep. If they're not, I'm going to be really disappointed.
I'm not jealous of him.
There's Zwain. There's One-Eyed Willy. It's not enough. Falconeers getting that second kill. Beautifully done by the Falconeers. Oh,
we had a bit of a rough start for Red Team, but man, they managed to come back. Holy, beautiful.
That was brilliant. And now we go to the second match. Can Falconeers make it a 2-0 shutout? Or can they make it a 2-1? Or can Pastafarians pull it back? That 3-match scenario, 2-1. Oh, God, it could be interesting. What map do you think is going to be next? I hope Canyons. I so hope Canyons. Which one are we meant to be voting for?
Because it's not on our vote list.
Oh, yeah. That would be unfortunate.
And
LOL, it was meant to be Canyons.
That is rough.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
That is a pain in the ass. I do understand Muse's choosing of not putting all the maps there, though.
Why?
Because it would lead to like a 3-map rotation of just people who really like a few maps, right?
True, yeah.
So like if you want to get an achievement on a certain map, it'd make it like twice as hard because no one's playing that map.
Yep. All right, having a look back at the chat. La-di-da-di-da. Just reading through. Not a Pyramidian match. Damn it.
Oh, I'm gonna check in on a Corvus here.
La-di-da. Looks like a lot of people were going for the Falconeers in that one. It's pronounced the Guy Ladouche, apparently.
Yep. You ever watch the show MXC?
Nope.
It's pretty freaking hilarious.
Refburn's got it right. Don't try teaching QWERTY how to speak. It will never seep through to him. Yup.
Essentially, all MXC was a bunch of really bizarre, like Asian game shows that were like redubbed by, like English guys. It was pretty funny. It was on like Spike or something. I don't know if you get that in Australia.
Jeez.
So I think Corvus is still in their second game, and it's scoreless.
Yep. It is going to be a long match. I feel so sorry for them. I'm so glad we are not casting that match. I would actually have topped myself by now.
Yep. I mean, there was a build change from Corvus. They decided to go dual Pyramidian. I think they were going to attempt to try that dual Merc, and then Polaris, I guess, couldn't keep up using that Junker Pyramidian snipe build.
Just waiting for this new lobby to come back up. Of course, we want Canyons. What do we get? Labyrinth, Dust, and friggin' Duel. It's like, god damn it, guys.
Could not get anything. Nothing convenient ever happens when you're streaming.
Nope.
It'll always happen coincidentally when you don't need it to happen.
Here we go. I wonder if it's the same password. That would be really, really convenient.
What did I just say? Is that Falcon v Pasta, or was that the first game?
No, Falcon v Pasta, because it's on Canyon.
Ah, there.
Yes! Same password.
Yes!
Oh, yes, we're in game. We don't need people to get out
Why
for
am I
us.
in 2 slots?
What the
that?
fuck?
No.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it. Yep, you were a captain and a spectator at the same time. So meta.
The new meta.
New meta.
Stream
Captain.
cheating by yourself. Sure would speed up sniper matches, that's for sure.
Okay, DJ Jazzman, the Falconeers had a 3-1 start with Pastafarians actually having the advantage, but then they came back and won 5-3. So they actually did really well. They managed to pull it back extremely nicely.
According to Urs, Rathburn has in fact died. Gilder's saying he wants Migane casting. Migane is, of course, the Japanese CA, I believe.
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I'd love to set up multilingual casts.
Yeah,
That'd
absolutely.
be awesome. Have multiple streams going.
Well, we'll have to look into it. That's something we could potentially look at doing. Stream the same game and have multilingual.
We do have a pretty large Russian player base, so I could see that being very viable.
We could get a Russian.
Not sure about
caster,
Japanese.
Sure. Alright, looks like we're almost ready to go. Both teams are in the game. Might just be waiting on a player or two. Just AFKing, drinking. All that good stuff.
So, Cordy, you've recently convinced me to buy Dust Elysian Trail.
An
So it better be
Elysian
the single
Tale.
greatest game. Oh,
Yep.
yeah, that's...
It is really good. Like, you, me, and Ers were all fans of Bastion, and yeah, it is just a really good game. And that ending, man, 5 minutes after the game, I had the entire OST on my iPod. Brilliant game. Love it.
So the
Alright.
ending convinced you to buy the soundtrack.
The song in the end, and a bunch of the music throughout the, track.
Well, when someone works on something so hard for like 4 years of their life, it becomes like a passion project, which
Yeah,
is something
absolutely.
a lot of AAA titles are missing, right? Like the passion of
Yep.
making video games.
Yeah, they're all just suits. They make
Yeah, you have the...
the games because it's their job. They don't make it because they want to. He wanted to make this. He wanted to tell this story, and it's sensational because of it.
Yeah, you have these poor bastards having to texture grass for like 24 hours a
Yep.
day.
And oh my god, I learnt when you in the credits it does like this piano piece. I've learnt it on guitar because it's so good. I can't learn the song in the ending because it's like an orchestral piece, but I can learn that end song because it's a piano bit.
Sick.
Oh,
Pretty,
man.
of course, plays classical guitar. Mm-hmm. But enough about that. We'll jump back into the game here.
The game that we currently have. Woohoo! Finally. All right. We have the Guy Ledouche, fine, and the Apraxia Lyri versing the Die Walker and the Pastafarian Nautilus. No worries. So pretty standard spawns, of course. Red team, damn quick into those canyons.
They like they're sticking with their gap mortar Watcher build.
Why would they ever
Loving
change?
it. I love that build. I think it was something that was severely underutilized.
Mm.
We saw, I think it was the Raft take it out when they first came out, but haven't seen much of them.
So we see absolutely no build changes here, no crew changes. It is an exact duplicate of last match except new map. And this could be the last one. If Falconeers do this, it'll be a 2-0 shutout onto the Pastafarians, which will be a shame after getting their own 2-0 shutout on Musosaurs. But I honestly, I don't expect to see that happening. I expect Pastafarians to maybe play it a little bit more careful and just... Honestly, I would expect them to try and get an early shutdown on Apraxia. Or they need to jump the Guy Ledouche.
1-2-0.
Oh, Polaris 1-2-0. Fantastic. Great to see. Oh, Guy Ledouche, again, just a repeat of last match, going in a bit ahead of the Apraxia Lyri and taking an absolute pounding because of it. Nautilus manages to keep its guns up under that Hotch barrage. Guy Ledouche doing a good job at keeping his armor up under this stream of fire. Apraxia Leary needs to open up with that second barrage quickly, though, or the Guy Ledouche is going to take a serious amount of damage. There goes the Nautilus's guns. Yes, and the Guy Ledouche gets his armor up. Wow. Yep, he needs to just pull around this canyon. Use the time he's got. No! Die Walker managing to secure the kill. Beautifully done. We're seeing a 1-for-1 scenario like we saw in the Pastafarian Muse match. Apraxia Leary unloading on the Die Walker with that Hydra Barrage, managing to take out its broadside guns. It's probably only going to have its front gun at this point. Needs to start taking out those engines, or even run, because the Pastafarian Nautilus does have a better spawn. Guy Ledouche is going to take his time getting in there. He's popping kerosene, however. The Die Walker has a gun on Apraxia Leary.
He's asking the Devolker, do you even burst, bro? And he's totally just destroying almost everything on that boat.
Yeah. But he's managing to get his guns up again and again, just enough to put some armor damage onto the Apraxia Leary. Oh, and there's the Nautilus. Oh, Apraxia, you should have left minutes ago. Well, more realistically, like 10 seconds ago. Oh, there's the tar barrel. There's the tar barrel. That's good.
Be careful. Oh, Apraxia, I don't think he's trying to run here. I think he's going to end up turning around.
Yep, I would not be surprised at all. He needs to try and avoid these incoming flak shots. Wow, doing a good job of getting that armor up, however. I wouldn't be surprised if he went pure tank mode on that one. Guy Ledouche getting a ram into Die Walker there. Very much bad turn, however. Nautilus, all his guns are disabled. Only just getting one back up. Die Walker having 2 guns disabled himself. Apraxia Leary needs to close down on somebody. At this point, I'd say try to keep Die Walker's front gun... No, Nautilus's front guns disabled.
I agree with that decision. The mortars are definitely going to be what's hurting, but he decides to focus the Devolker instead.
Interesting. Not the choice I would have made at all. We see Guy Ledouche taking a lot of damage because of Nautilus's front guns, and honestly, the Apraxia Leary needs to bring those front guns down. I'll be very surprised if this next barrage doesn't go into it, but I think the barrage might come a bit late. Flash shots opening up, beautifully done. Way too late. Yeah, and now we see the shots go into the Nautilus.
Apraxia Leary, run
Apraxia,
away.
do you have kerosene? Yes, he does, and he is burning it for all he's worth. Does he try to fit through this gap?
Bounce, be careful.
Oh, wow, that's a really terrible bounce. That's stopped all his momentum. In fact, it's made him move forward just into those gun arcs again, and that is just going to be some flak shots. Do you have a hydrogen shoot vent? No.
I would have liked to see him coast around that rock. I definitely wouldn't have taken that chance. As soon as I saw him going for the crack, I'm like, oh, good luck, man.
Yeah, I don't think he would have ever made it. I think they had too much firepower on him for him to make that extra distance. I think he saw his only chance, and he very much tried to take it. It didn't work, but I give him credit for trying to make it work.
I think if he tried to go like a tad bit slower, instead of just rushing right into it, the momentum wouldn't have hurt him as bad.
I'm not going to lie, I'm sorry, Nid, but I put that down to you targeting the wrong person in that last fight.
Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly. I definitely think he should have casted, or casted his Watch of Fire upon the Nautilus instead of the Devolker.
Jesus, we're going all Shakespearean up in here, are we?
Dude, I saved the sentence. It's something that is extremely difficult.
Oh, jeez. Interesting. Looks like they were going for a little bit of a flanky bit, just trying to get those guns off the Guy Ledouche. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. Guy Ledouche just engaging a little bit on the Nautilus there.
A little out of position.
Oh.
See what he ends up doing.
Oh, that is a good barrage.
Two of his engines, one main, one turning.
Apraxia Leary and Guy Ledouche both need to, I'd say, kerosene at this point and get in. They're playing Ring Around the Rosie, and they have the advantage of the maneuverability against the Nautilus with that Hydra Barrage disabling him.
They only know where the Nautilus is. They don't know about the Junker yet, so I think they were playing fairly conservative there, just to be certain.
Oh, wow. Some well-timed flak shots from Guy Ledouche could finish it here, and that is exactly what we see. Apraxia Leary now under the... Oh, the trifecta fire. He needs to watch out for those incoming flak shots. Flak shots doing exactly what they're meant to do. Tar barrel from the Die Walker into the Guy Ledouche, trying to shred some of those components. Apraxia Leary needs to lift or something, needs to avoid those shots. Looks like they're actually just going to miss that final killing flak shot. Guy Ledouche trying to come in for that kill. Apraxia Leary needs to get the hell out of dodge. Oh, and it looks like he's just going to survive on an absolute slither of health. Guy Ledouche coming in behind, beautifully picking up the kill. And we're seeing a repeat of the last match in that the Falco has come from a 3-1 disadvantage, pulling it back to a 3-3. Apraxia Leary, however, on a slither of health. The tiniest bit of focus. We'll see.
I want to see Apraxia Leary Tarbell suicide right now. Am I a terrible person?
Yes.
Because I think that's what would...
I don't, because that's a terrible thing and you should feel bad.
I think tactically right now that would be a great decision. Just saying.
Yeah, but it's also scumbag beyond description.
Hey man, whatever wins. It hasn't been banned yet. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw bans coming out, but man, until it's banned, do it. Papa's scumbag Steve banner award right now. Come on, suicide. You know you want to. You have like a sliver of health. What are you gonna do in the next engagement?
Die.
Yeah, exactly. And they only have 3 kills to give, so it'd be a tactically horrible decision to try and initiate like this.
Oh god. Ooh, this looks like miscommunication. This looks like miscommunication. Trying for a long-range Hwacha barrage on the Nautilus. Yeah, good choice.
Run.
Yeah, run. That's a lot of damage.
Holy
Holy shit. Guy Ladouche coming over from the top. It's obvious to see what they're attempting here. A bait in, get them out of position. Apraxia Leary needs to try and avoid the shots. Nope! He can't make it. Can Guy Ladouche even it out? Can he bring down Nautilus? He needs to get those gun arcs onto him. Oh, he's lost the gun arcs. Not managing. I don't believe he has the chicken foot. No, he doesn't.
What did I say?
Oh! Ram off the rocks! Oh, wow. It's anybody's game. Guy Ladouche, run. You have an armor disadvantage here. He's had gun arcs on you for too long now. Just leg it. Yes.
Oh my god, that was intense. Huge mishap from the Nautilus there. I'm not sure what entirely happened, but he ended up hitting the wall and just eating it.
Oh, this is so close. Next kill wins. Do the Falconeers get the shut out? Or do the Pastafarians pull it to a tiebreaker?
Could potentially very like to be seeing a game 3 unless Falconeers just walk it down. I think the Falconeers are definitely have more pressure on them at this point. So playing into their nerves, I think, may be very key for Pafa. They're coasting. I'm not sure what they're doing. Not seeing any spots go down except.
Oh no, Apraxia! No! Chuck test up. No. Oh wow! No.
What are you doing?
Done. GG.
You're so out of position.
Pastafarians. Tank mode. Pure tank mode, Apraxia, right now. Hydrogen. I know you have hydrogen. Frigging do it. Tank mode and hydrogen. Do it.
Focus, Guy Ladouche. What is Guy Ladouche? Oh, he's getting the ram arc. I don't.
Yes, ram. Yeah, alright, get the gun arcs off. Fair enough, no worries. Apraxia Leary still needs to get out of there. The Die Walker does have that trifecta. The Hwachas hasn't managed to disable any guns on the Die Walker. Guy Ladouche is in the tar barrel of the Nautilus. The Nautilus taking a lot of damage. Timing those mortar shots beautifully. Armor only just getting back up. Needs to time those Gatling shots. Mortar shots hooking into the rear of it. No, it looks like they're probably in pure tank mode. Yes, yep, it is everybody on the... It was everybody there, even the captain. The captain is changing direction, then pulling back. The Falconeers managed to shut it down, however. Oh, wow, beautifully done. Beautifully done by the Falconeers. A 2-0 shutout of the Pastafarians. That was such an incredible match. I could have sworn Apraxia Leary threw it. I could have sworn.
Dude, man, the Apraxia knows exactly how much damage they can take, and they made a lot of gambles in that game, but damn did it pay off.
Love your comment. Falcon Punch!